Asian shares are mostly higher today as investors hope U.S. jobs data due later might sway the Federal Reserve to slow its current aggressive pace of interest rate hikes over the coming months. Now, MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside of Japan was up 0.56%, rather than the strong Wall Street close overnight. Japan's Nikkei was up 1.2%, and the shares of Seoul were up 0.46%, while Australian resource-heavy index was up 0.79%. Eurostock 50 features rose 0.76%. Markets in China, Hong Kong, and UK are closed for public holidays. Overnight, tech stocks led a rally on Wall Street, lifting the S&P 500 1.84%, Nasdaq Composite 2.68%, the Dow Jones Industrial Average 1.29%. Russia's service sector shrank for the third consecutive month in May under pressure from the impact of the Western sanctions and weak demands at home. The S&P Global Purchasing Managers Index report shows that today, the index headline figure of business activities climbed to 48.5 in May from 44.5 in April, though remained below the 50 mark that separates expansion from contraction. Russia's economy is under heavy pressure following the imposition of Western sanctions in response to Moscow's move to send tens of thousands of troops into Ukraine on February 24. Some economists are predicting the country could suffer its worst recession in more than 2 decades in 2022, as the service company cited reduced purchasing power amongst Russian consumers, one of the main drivers of the fall in business during the month. Where oil prices in the international market moved in a thin range today as markets shrugged off the decision of OPEC Plus to increase production and questioned whether incremental output could make up for the lost supply from Russia and meet China's growing demand amid easing COVID restrictions. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude recorded a price increase of 0.04%. to sell at $116.90 per barrel. Brent crude sells at $117.80, registering an upward price margin of 0.12%. Bonny Light's performance continued its losing streak with a price decline of 0.43% to sell at $124.20 per barrel. For the OPEC basket, crude oil dealers offer $117.10 per barrel, recording a sharp drop of 4.77%.